That food stamp interview be scarier than going to trial. Okay, baby, they be asking you questions about shit you don't even know. They be like, oh, I'm seeing here that you have a car. That ain't even my car. That's my cousin's car. What is her car showing up on my shit for?
Welcome back, guys. Today we've got another round of clips that will leave you shaking your head. More and more people are freaking out over changes to EBT and food stamps, acting like the rules of life don't apply to them. But here's the reality. When the freebies start drying up, accountability shows up fast. The clips you're about to see are some of the most outrageous yet, and trust me, it only gets better as the video goes on. So stick around until the end. You don't want to miss it. And by the way, I'd love to hear your take. Do you think these rules are fair, or should taxpayers be footing the bill forever? Drop it down below while we get started.
So, the welfare fraud department of my county just left my house. Are you guys happy? Are you guys happy? I get a knock at my door. I open the door, and of course, there's 3 people in, nice work clothes, whatever. I thought it was CPS. Okay, big surprise there. No. It's the welfare fraud department. I didn't even know there was a welfare fraud department. Okay, so with everything that I have going on with my food stamps and everything, they are going to be tracking every single paper trail that I have had attached to my name for the last 10 years. They are going to be digging up everything. I am possibly facing criminal charges for this. This is not just something where they take your food stamps, for a couple weeks or no. This is actually criminal. So I hope you guys are happy.
She's standing there shocked that the welfare fraud department even exists. Like food stamp money just grows on trees and nobody's supposed to check. If you've been pulling thousands in benefits for years, moving money around, and playing games with the system, of course the paper trail is going to catch up to you. That isn't haters turning you in, that's accountability. Taxpayers don't get a 10-year grace period when we mess up on our taxes. The state comes after us immediately. And when you're living on government aid, that aid comes with rules. Break them. And it's not just losing your card, it's criminal. This isn't, are you happy? This is actions have consequences. And I've got to ask, do you think fraud like this deserves harsher punishments, or is losing the benefits enough? Let me know what you think while we roll into the next clip. But anyway, in our next video, we'll see how those who mistake their EBT card for an American Express card and brag about it proudly display their shameful mentality by presenting welfare money as if it were a prestige card. Let's move on to our clip.
If you have EBT and you get your car impounded, you're going to just get ready for this one. Stop being nasty. You can get your car out for $104 if your EBT card matches your ID. They don't tell us this. Only the white people know this type of shit. Stop it. That's nasty. Okay, I'm going to repeat it again. If you have an EBT card and you get your car impounded, if your EBT card and your ID match have the same the same name on it, you can get your car out for $104. EBT card does not just mean you get free groceries. There's so many more advances, so many more opportunities, so many more discounts. You can get internet for $10. You can get discounts on Amazon. Just look up all the benefits that you get when you have EBT. Don't be ashamed. Use that shit. That's a card. That's a gold card. That's nasty, Junior. Stop. So the next time you get your car impounded, if you got EBT, you better flash that bitch like it's an American Express, because, baby, you can get your car out for little bits of nothings. You're welcome.
So, y'all, I'm sitting in the house minding my business. Can't really do no content because my mind everywhere, right? But guess what I just heard, y'all? I heard that Trump was switching the food stamps over and making it cash. That's what I just heard on TikTok, because if it's a lie, that's what the people told me on TikTok. So y'all know I got a post with 1.2 million views telling me that's what they voted for. Y'all voted for cash? Because they said the president said cash. This is what you voted for? I like it. I do. I think it was a good vote. We're getting cash now. I don't know how true it is, but they said your stamps ain't coming no more. It ain't stamps. See, he asked that out. Y'all said, don't get him food stamps no more. He said, okay. He said, I'm just going to give him cash now. I don't know how true it is. I'm just a messenger.
So here we go again. TikTok rumors running wild. Now the talk is that Trump's about to scrap food stamps and just hand out cash instead. And of course, folks are celebrating like they just won the lottery. We're getting cash now. Really? Think about it. If the government replaces EBT with straight cash, do you honestly believe it'll be no strings attached? This is what happens when politics turns into a game of telephone. One person says cash, the next says free money, and suddenly millions believe it's happening tomorrow. Spoiler, policy doesn't work that way. And let me ask you, do you think switching from EBT to cash would actually solve anything or just create more problems? I'd love to see what you think while we move on, because the next clip makes this one look tame.
Hey y'all, so we got some unfortunate news as well. I was looking like maybe all this stuff like for the EBT is fake. Girl, somebody took all my EBT off my card. I'm talking about every food stamp, girl. The whole 1,000. And I'm just wondering, is it a worker that's working in one of them? Like, what could I do? Because baby, what? Now I gotta use all my money to buy my kids food. Which is fine, it is what it is. But I'm not getting like how people are taking money off of people's cars like that. It's crazy. But anyway, I gotta wait. It's a process, y'all. They gotta investigate it and all that other stuff. So yeah, that's that. I really hate that this is happening because I do have kids. But regardless, my kids is gonna eat. Because you know I know how to make a way. So it is what it is. Anyway, we'll be... You know, we won't be having food stamps and stuff like that this month. I'm really over it. And I heard this is happening to a lot of people. If this has happened to you, please put it in the comments. Tell me your experience, because baby, what? I'm lost. Like, why is y'all taking people food stamps? That is so weird.
What else they take, man? So just those two? Oh, what's that one? Oh my, they didn't say which one? Girl, they didn't take the muffins? That's a deal, 188. Oh my God, that's crazy. Not even the juice?
The juice, yeah, no.
They didn't take the juice for real? When they started that, it must have been this month. You get food stamps? Bro, this shit is crazy. You feel like it's food, everything should go.
They got 67.51.
So what's the best?
Girl,
Did they take the Reese's?
let me see.
Make sure they take the Reese's. They ain't taking the juice. Y'all take the juices on. The green juice. No. The Reese's, they didn't take the Reese's. Food stamps is on the board right now. They don't even take it. Look, yeah, made the lady cut the light off. No, it's okay. Come on. Let's just get the stuff. Come on. Oh, she said keep it. She gonna keep it.
Okay.
Huh, what's the balance? Girl, so we can't buy no candy.
$14. $14.92.
$14.92. Okay. They didn't take Reese's or food stamps no more. No candy. So they went live when they said they're gonna take out all the snacks. They're taking away all the snacks on EBT. What's the point of having it? Let's take it.
So now the meltdown is over. Reese's and juice not being covered on EBT? Seriously? We've got folks standing in the checkout line acting like it's the end of the world because food stamps don't buy candy anymore. They're mad about losing snacks, not milk, not bread, not basics, but Reese's cups. Let that sink in. Taxpayers are busting their backs 40 to 60 hours a week, and instead of relief that benefits are still covering essentials, we're getting tears over candy bars and soda. But anyway, in our next video, there's a woman talking about those who lock the safe with EBT and look guilty. Let's move on.
So, first of all, I went to the store last night and I had cash. So, if you know about Wawa, they have like the self-service, which you don't need your card. So I had cash, so I had to get in a regular line. So I'm standing behind this lady and she is taking forever to pay. So I'm looking because there's been times that I just was like, you know, depending on how much it is and if I can afford it, I'll be like, you know, I got it. Don't worry about it. Because I'm thinking like she's struggling to pay for it. You just see her going past all her cars and she's there with her little child and she's just going past all her cars. And it's like I'm there 5 minutes and it's like 7 minutes. So even the cashier starts looking at me like what's up with her? So I don't know. So then but the whole time she's looking at me. And she ends up pulling out her EBT card. Like the whole time she's swiping, she's looking at me. Now, y'all know I'm on unemployment and they wouldn't give me no EBT card. I ain't gonna try to tell you I didn't try. But they told me I made too much on my unemployment. So you know I'm always hating. I ain't gonna even act like I don't be. But anyway, I didn't say nothing, but she just kept looking at me. So I kindly said, like, what are you looking at? And why do you keep looking back at me? And you took so long because you didn't want me to see that you had an EBT card. I don't care, but it must be nice. You know, since the stereotype and the thought process is that we are the ones on public assistance, and the statistics prove that it's more of you than us. So why you keep looking back at me? I don't got one. I would like to have one. And I told her, if you want to give me yours, I would gladly take it. Just cough over the PIN number. But why you keep looking back at me? I don't care how you got to pay for your food and what you feel like you need to do to take care of your family. That's your business. I told her, scurry along. I want to go home.
At Dollar General getting some lunch, and I know that sounds weird, but we're broke and we need to use EBT, so Derek wants a Gatorade. The only one of these I think we don't have is this one, so I'm gonna get this one for Silas. We'll get one of these Gatorades instead. 3 for $5. That's actually really good. We'll get one more. I need one of these. I haven't had coffee today. Actually, I changed my mind. Come on. Let's get this instead. Not this. This one. We've got our drinks. I'm gonna get Silas a sandwich. And a banana. My husband didn't want any lunch. He just wanted a drink, so that should be good. We'll get some Pringles. That a yummy sandwich?
So let me get this straight. We're broke, we need to use EBT, but the first priority at Dollar General isn't bread, eggs, or actual groceries. It's Gatorade. 3 for $5. Like it's some bargain goldmine, then a coffee, then Pringles, then a random sandwich. That's not lunch for a family. That's a gas station snack run with taxpayers footing the bill. But maybe I'm missing something. Do you think taxpayers should care how the money's spent? Or is any purchase fair game? Let me know while we roll into the next clip, because trust me, it only gets worse from here. But anyway, in our next video, we'll see how those who think it's clever to game the system and jump the queue, instead of leaving the emergency room for those who really need it, become a burden to everyone. Let's not waste any time.
Live look at the EBT community. I'm starting to have a little bit of black fatigue myself. Let's watch.
Wait.
We'll get you right back here for triage, and then it just depends on from there. Anybody come with you today?
First off, salute to our healthcare workers. My mom was an RN myself, so I have a special place for all the healthcare workers in society. But hospital workers, I even have more of appreciation for you. Because without you, I just watch the video.
Nope.
And then can you go ahead and type in your phone number, please?
So when people talk about black fatigue, this is a prime example of black fatigue. See, I have black fatigue right now because why are you at the hospital with an attitude eating a salad?
I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack.
Okay, what kind of symptoms are you having?
Chest pain.
When I talk about that they've been conditioned to go to places and they will get what they're looking for, due to the fact that it's passed down from generation to generation. This is what I'm talking about. They're literally on the internet telling people how to skip the line at a hospital to get a room faster. It's an entitlement. I don't know why we are okay with this in society at this point, but it needs to stop.
And shortness of breath.
Shortness of breath.
As she scarfs down, open mouth, food. Like, let's call this what we call it. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about this person? And I'm not being hateful. I'm not being. It's just something that is happening in society that needs correcting.
And constipation, severe constipation.
Sometimes, like, I know, like, whatever I say is going to be deemed as hate speech, and I'm okay with it today.
I really can't breathe no more.
It only makes sense that she harnessed George. If you know, you know. Skedaddle.
What I'm watching in this clip isn't about race. It's about a culture of entitlement that's built up around certain benefits. People are literally filming TikToks about how to jump the line at a hospital, how to work the system, how to get treated first, while sitting there eating a salad with an attitude, claiming chest pain. That's not emergency care, that's abuse of emergency care. What do you think? Should hospitals crack down on this kind of line jumping? But anyway, you know I saved the craziest video for last, so let's get to it.
That food stamp interview be scarier than going to trial. Okay, baby, they be asking you questions about shit you don't even know. They be like, oh, I'm seeing here that you have a car. That ain't even my car. That's my cousin's car. What is her car showing up on my shit for? You co-signed for a motherfucker one time, and you done lost your food stamps for the next 6 years. And then they ask you all these questions to deny you. You're asking me why I don't have a job. I told you why I don't have a job. That's not a good enough reason for not having a job. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go up to the job. Give me the 6 figures. And then y'all be playing like, oh, well, this person makes $65,000 a year. They should be able to afford food. Man, if you were a salary position making $65,000 a year after taxes, you might be bringing home 52, 51. Please be for real. Rent is damn near $2,000 a month. If you do that over 12 months, you're looking at $24,000 right there. That's half your income. I don't know if math is just not everybody's strong suit, but when you calculate that money, you're broke as f***. I still got to pay taxes, Social Security. I still got to put some in my little 401k. Never.
Scarier than going to trial? Try working 40 to 60 hours, paying taxes, and still making the budget balance. That's real pressure. The interview isn't harassment, it's verification. If a car shows up under your name because you co-signed, that's on you. Assets and liabilities matter when you're asking the public to feed you. I told you why I don't have a job isn't a pass. Programs have rules and work requirements because taxpayers aren't here to fund permanent unemployment. And the $65,000 rant? Yeah, life is expensive for everyone. That's exactly why food stamps are for genuine hardship, not to underwrite lifestyles that outpace income. When money's tight, working families downsize, relocate, take extra shifts, and cut wants before asking strangers to cover groceries. But maybe I'm off here. Do you think taxpayers should have a say in how these benefits are spent, or is it a no questions asked deal? I'd love to hear your thoughts. That's gonna wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed this breakdown, there's another video on screen with even more EBT meltdowns and entitlement exposed. Tap it, click it, whatever device you're on, and I'll see you over there.